everyone. So hopefully you got to play along with our game yesterday. Today, the demonstration we're going to do has to do with hitting our frontal lobe. Our frontal lobe controls our motor skills. So sometimes if you hit one side of your frontal lobe, it affects the other side of your body. So for our demonstration today, this is my son Tyler. He's going to put on this shirt as if he got hit on the left side of his head and the right side of his body, his hand specifically, cannot work. Okay, so he's going to get this shirt on, and if you followed along yesterday, we said you needed a button-down shirt. So any button-down shirt like this, it can be too big for you, it can be mom or dad's shirt, it can be your own shirt. I will tell you that a shirt that is too big for you is going to be a lot easier to put on than a shirt that fits you. Just make sure it's not already on your body, okay? So he's going to go ahead and put that on and show us what would happen if that non-dominant, sorry, and I didn't explain that. The dominant hand is the hand you use the most. So when you do it, make sure if it's your left hand, that's the hand that doesn't work. Okay, so he is right-handed. He's going to say that his right hand doesn't work, so he's going to only use his left hand. Okay? All right, go ahead. And that includes buttoning up the shirt. Find it difficult?
But I've also done it before.
So sometimes it's a little harder to do things with the hand that we don't do things with all the time, because we don't do things with them all the time. That hand isn't, there's some muscle memory when we do things with our hands. And usually we actually button a shirt with two hands, right? So we would have that muscle memory of buttoning, and one hand has one job and the other hand has the other job. But if we can't use one of our hands, especially the one that's our go-to hand, the one we use for everything, it gets a little bit more difficult. Often when we do this game during our Kids Academy, the shirt gets buttoned, but maybe it's buttoned a little bit wrong. Maybe some of the buttons aren't completely lined up. Tyler's actually doing a pretty good job here. So hopefully if you're at home and you're doing this, you're getting along pretty well. And Tyler has done this. Both of my kids have actually taken our Kids Academy, and I really wish I could be teaching you guys in person. And if you're going to be between 8 and 11 next year, make sure that you sign up for our Kids Academy, because you'll get to do this game in person. And we'll do a lot more talking when we get to be in person. For videos, we had to make it a little bit shorter than we would for the actual classroom setting. So Tyler's almost done with that there.
I don't remember it being this hard.
It's been a little while since he's done it, but he's almost done. So we're going to actually just go ahead and stop. So hopefully you've played along with us, and if not, you don't have to watch the video again to play along. Go ahead and go get a shirt and see if you can do that. See how hard it is to put a shirt on while one arm will just say, it's just broken, it's just limp at your side. It is of no use to you. Your fingers don't flex. You can't put your arm up here and leave it, because that won't work. If this arm didn't have muscles in it, you'd put your arm up here and then it would fall right back down. Okay? So good job, Tyler. Thanks everyone. Thanks for playing along, everyone. If you played along with our t-shirt game, our button shirt game, tomorrow we're going to do a really fun one. And what you will need, if you have one of these here, we need a star picture over the top of it with the double lines. You also need some kind of a mirror that will stand up on its own. So this one will stand on its own. And then you also need a shelf. And I've covered this one so that, and it has the directions for when we use it at our Kids Academy, but so that you can't see through it. If you've got a shelf that is not see-through, that's about this size, as long as it fits over the top of this, it'll stand above it, but as long as it fits across it so that they can stand up. If you don't have a board like this, another option would be to take a star picture. You could print out a star picture that has the double lines like this one does. and then stick it in a sheet protector or something like that. And then instead of using this little machine, you could actually just use a dry erase marker. So if you have that kind of stuff, you can follow along with us tomorrow to do tomorrow's activity. All right, see you tomorrow.